Problem number 57 says, a truck driver has a shipment of apples to deliver to a destination 444 miles away. The trip usually takes him 8 hours, but today he is daydreaming and realizes 120 miles into his trip that he is running 15 minutes later than his usual pace at this point. So at what speed does he drive for the remainder of the trip to complete the trip in the usual amount of time? So here we have kind of the distance from where he starts to where he should end. In this, we're going to talk about his normal route and the normal time that he would usually take on a trip. So to go from 0 miles to 444 miles, normally in 8 hours, to get to 120 miles, we use these equations. First, we find out how fast he's going throughout this constant trip, basically. So using this equation, we do the change of time, or the change of distance over change of time is 440 miles over 8 hours. So during that time, he is going 55 miles per hour. So that makes sense. And in order to find how long it took him to go 120 miles on a normal basis, we do a time of 120 equals to a change of the displacement over the velocity. So 120 miles divided by 55 miles per hour is 2.18 hours. So on a normal basis, on his regular trip, he should get to mile marker 120 in about 2.18 hours. But over here, we have a little diagram of what it is today when he's dilly-dallying a little bit on the road. So normally he gets to mile marker 120 in about 2.18 hours. But since he's 15 minutes behind schedule, we add 15 minutes onto that, so 0.225 hours onto 2.18 hours. So he gets to mile marker 120 in 2.43 hours today, since he's daydreaming. So now we need to find how fast he needs to go from the remaining distance, starting from 120 to 440 miles, and after 2.43 hours to still get there in 8 hours, like he normally does. So we use the same equation, velocity equals change of displacement over change of time. So we do 440 minus 120, because that's the change in distance that is going. And the change of time is 8 hours minus 2.43. So that calculated means that he needs to be going 57 miles per hour the remaining of the trip, starting from mile marker 120 all the way to 440 in order to get there at the usual 8 hours that it takes him on a normal day.